Okay, Brenda back with the last tutorial part of the Mother's Day present, Butterfly Garden in a Box. Displays the handmade flowers and butterflies, and has, of course, place to put photos. So I've showed how to make the box and the butterflies and how to make them fly. I didn't do tutorials on my handmade flowers because I've done them all before. So all the flowers that are in here, there's a tutorial for them on my channel. So lots of flower tutorials on there. This is about just finishing up the box and showing how I am housing the photos. This is what I came up with. I had contemplated a piece of doily. I just didn't have enough doilies, and then on the side of the flower pot here, you can see I used this punch and the pretty green ribbon. So I decided to mimic that. So I'm going to show you how I did these little pieces, and then I'm going to put these on. I've put most of them on already, so I have one of the interior pages, and then I'm going to show you how I made those. So this was just a 5x7 note card, and I've got this, I believe it was a Martha Stewart punch. I don't know where my my packaging is for that, but I'm just going to quickly, off screen, sorry, punch this, let's see, I don't want to do it on screen, on my box, because it makes a little bit of a mess. So let's just go like that, and very quickly, this is just a 5x7 note card. You just line up with the pattern on the punch. Very, very super easy to do. So, like I said, around the paper box that I'm using for my flower pot, I did this same technique, and I didn't have a 12x12 page, so I just used 2 strips, and I hot glued them together so that it would go all the way around the box. A 12x12 piece of this would go all the way around the box. So I'm just mimicking the pattern that I'm already using. So that's what I did. Just chop down one side, and then the note card is like cardstock. It's a very good consistency, so that's why I use those all the time. So I basically just lined up with the edge of my cutter. Let's see, it's about an inch. So first I punched, and then I just lined it up with the edge and cut it off. And then I'm going to line it with ribbon, and this is all I did to all of them. Let's see, first, let's measure it over here with this one, and mark it with my pencil. Okay, I'm going to snip off this little piece right here. You can use a ruler and measure if you want. I just eyeball it to make sure that fits there, and it does. Okay, so I'm just going to use this pretty green ribbon and line it up. Make a little mark. So I'm going to start a mini album with this same paper line now. Almost used all of that. Okay, so I'm just about out of this, but I think I have enough to cover my ribbon. I'm just using my big pink glider. You can use score tape if you like. I'm about out of my skinny score tape, so that's what just fits the ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to just show you what I did here and lined it up. Centered in my little space. And really, that's just it. That's it. I'm going to snip this off so it's perfect. Okay, that's it. And I'm going to put a strip of score tape on the back of that. I love score tape. You can just tear it off. You don't need your scissors. So run it along the edge and leave all this space will hold your photo in place. So just a little strip. You don't want to use a bigger piece of score tape, like say that would just eat the whole space up, and then all you would have to hold your photo would be just this flimsy little cut part. So a smaller score tape is perfect. Just line that up, and that's it. So I'll show you. A little card just slides in there. Your photo would slide in there. You could do either or format with your photos. So let's see, and then we have, let's finish up. I'm doing a video. Be right out. Let's just finish up really quickly. Let's see. So let's just snip off just a little. You don't want this to go all the way from end to end because then your flap won't close right. So you can go to this end, but you don't want to go all the way to the fold here and have those two touch. I hope that made sense. So they are the same size as the outer ones, but I snipped a little bit off. I will snip off both ends, both of these, because I didn't want it to go all the way to the fold. Okay, so that's it. And let's do the last one. We're going to snip off about that. Hold it up there. I hope I'm in camera. I'm probably not in camera for this part. It's my working area is more toward myself than where the camera sits. So I have to remember to work forward. I'm almost done. Okay, so, and that's where we just slide our photos, or in this case I'm using butterfly garden cutouts because I had them sitting here. So there we go. And then my butterflies I'm going to use as the poles on the flaps. So I'm just going to use a little, these are the vellum butterflies. I'll use a tiny bit of hot glue on the back, just a little, just place that, I don't know, right there. Okay, let's go do that again. I'm out of hot glue. I'm waiting for the black to come through the end here. I'm hoping I have enough clear to get my butterflies on. Let's be a little random. Let's go right there. Okay. We've got this one. Oop, no black still. Don't worry about flyaways. Let's put this one, okay, over here on this side. And one more. Okay. And let's put this one, oh, sort of centered. Okay. So, you can use the butterfly, you know, to actually lift your flap. Okay, so last thing to do, let's just turn that off, it would be to place the flower pot in the center. So I've already put score tape on the bottom of this. Just going to pull that off. And so you can measure the center so you know where to put this. I'm just going to eyeball it. Pretty good at that myself. But if you need to, measure, then by all means. So that looks really great. Let's just going to use something to push in and push down. Okay. Okay, so that's attached. Okay, very good. Alright, so that is it. Let's see how that works. I'm going to show you how that works. Pull all three and 4 sides up together. And put the lid on. Oh my, okay. So that's it. That's the Mother's Day present. Butterfly garden in a box. Let's open that up and show you how that works. Okay. You just lift your flaps here. Hope you can see that. And lift the flaps for the photos. Okay. So there we go. That's Butterfly Garden in a box, and I loved making this project. I'm going to, this is the last of the tutorial. I'm going to, here's the lid. These are, again, handmade flowers. This little rose and this little blossom I did not make. I just tucked them in, and the butterflies. So there's my lid. It's lined with gold. And yeah, that's the last video. So I'm going to shoot it on the kitchen table so I can get everything in film. So let me know what you think, and if you're following along and making something, I would love to see what you make. Now, you can't smell it, but I have a little flower smelling oil soaked paper tucked in there, so it actually has a bouquet smell. Anyway, there you go. Butterfly garden in a box. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.